Alright, welcome back guys. For those of you who was on the last stream of just now, we switched over now to a new game, a new save game. It is open to friends, so I've not done this on a server. It's actually run off my local machine, partly because my server is currently in the process of being configured for Friday's survival, which is a group survival episode. The first of the second season with Trent, myself and Phoenix, and possibly Drake joining us as well. But tonight we're going to carry on with the rest of this afternoon streaming. It's usually 4 hour stream. The last 2 hours for a new build, and I plan somewhere on this planet to build a small ship mobile base, but based around scenario of a single person trying to survive. So if you was a single person on a planet surviving yourself, you're more likely to have a smallish vehicle that has everything you need on board rather than build some elaborate base. So that's what I'm going to go on. If anybody would like to join, they can make a friend request to me on Steam and then they can join the game. That'd be the best way to get in on this today. And they can join in and make their own versions, build what they want. Generally be careful though, because you know, multiple people joining the game can cause problems, and also we're trying to do a build and this is the main object of this stream. Just got to choose somewhere now to start our build. Thinking a flat area like that would be a good idea. Preferably where there's as much light as possible. We don't want it to go dark straight away. So let's zoom out a second. The poles are usually a good idea. Let's see which way the sun is moving. So, sun's over there. Let's have a look what these shadows are doing. Oh, too quick. Move a bit slower than that. Have a close look at these shadows and see which way they're moving. The sun seems to be coming over to the side that way. I'm going past that way. So it would make sense then to probably have up here, I suppose. This is basically where we built the base, isn't it? Up here somewhere. On the other save over there, I think it was. Something like that. On the snow, not particularly flat. Best lake area close to the pole, I suppose. There's probably the point where it's going to stay brightest. No flat areas. We might have to forget the darkness, and besides we want to make the vehicle work in day and night. Let's go on the equator. We'll go for desert or grass. Let's go here. Let's go here. There we go. Let's build it. I've not been on the equator area for a while. Did I press the right button? No, I didn't. That one. That'll do. Can't crash them back down to Earth. There we go. Wow, look at that mountain. Nice bit of scenery. Various terrains we can try as well with the vehicle. Yeah, it's a good place to build. So yes, the idea is basically to create a mobile base that one person can live in, make it nice and small, make it look nice, have everything you need on board, made out of small blocks. I have put some mods in, and for some reason there's a double length airtight hanger door in there. Don't remember putting that in there. But yeah, we've got transparent displays, which I wanted to include, so that'd be quite smart, looking at a little window and having the display overlaid. That'd be pretty cool. I've got the small ship windows we used on the Starbug build. I've also got the various large blocks available for small ships as well, so we can put everything we need for survival. I did see a mod that I've got, which is the small ship doors, which I was looking for just now. on the other stream I just did. I think it might be the one I already put in. This one, yeah, small ship was. Not to worry, but yeah, I'm interested where that's come from. I don't remember adding it just now. Comes in another pack. Dook. Looking at that parachute there, I'm thinking, should I put that on this vehicle? So if we end up coming off the edge of a cliff, we can recover. Might be an idea. Okay. Let's clear up our toolbar. Get the blocks we want. All light armour. Round arm slope, we could use those. We don't want those. Light armour, light armour, light armour. Might as well choose glass block. We'll need a. We're not going to use a cockpit, I think. We will. We'll use a cockpit, won't we? Yes. We're using the glass. We're not using cockpit, so we're using the control station. Yeah, that might come with a door mod. That might be the one you're on. Yeah, that might be it actually. Small ship. Yeah, it's a small ship door, isn't it? That's the one. Yeah. Okay. That could come in handy actually in this build, though, couldn't it? Small ship we're making, and hangar doors is something you might just want. I'm glad I did that actually, that's pretty cool. So we've got the control station, we've got the windows, we've got the blocks we're going to use. Let's do it for now. We're going to use wheels, so we're going to use wheels as shocks, I think. Be done. I would like to do some articulated wheels, but we've had problems with them in the past, so possibly wheels in the middle. An idea, maybe we could have shocks front and rear and two wheels in the middle that work on articulated set of wheels, but that could cause some major problems. Yeah, let's just use shock wheels, I think. We should probably get a landing gear to start building it all on. Get off the ground for a second, and that'll do for our first selection of blocks, I think. So let's get that landing gear and let's place it somewhere a bit closer than over there. And let's make sure we've got small ship selected. There we go. That kind of landed flat, didn't it? Okay, that's the size. I mean, we're standing right in front of that. The size of that landing gear for a small ship. Right. I'm thinking we're going to need at least 6 wheels. I kind of like the idea of having like a train design, a little bit of length to the vehicle, but articulation could become an issue. So let's start off with some front wheels to get started. Let's take this forward. I want to make it as narrow as possible. Let's have a look at the viable blocks we're going to need. Now we're on a Earth planet at the moment, so we don't need to worry about oxygen, but I want this vehicle to be able to be used on any planet, so we need to have the oxygen set up on it. So we're going to need oxygen. No, oxygen. Where are you? Where are you, oxygen tanks? I can't see for looking. Let's have a look. Okay, so we've got oxygen generator, oxygen tank. Don't think an oxygen farm is really going to be beneficial, but we pop it in there anyway. I suppose it is, you know, a way of surviving. As well as oxygen, we're not going to be using hydrogen thrusters. Any planet you run is going to have some sort of atmosphere. We could possibly use ions. They do have a bit of input that might help us with stability. Let's experiment with ions. Let's see what we can get with ions in an atmospheric condition. Help stable the vehicle and give a bit of thrust, that kind of thing. We'll put atmospherics as well, just in case we need them. And also we're going to need things like refineries. We're going to need an assembler. What else should we need? We'll need some conveyor blocks, more than likely. Use the large and the small. I think for now that will do. So let's have a look at sizes. Now, an oxygen generator for a small ship, it's basically 3 blocks wide, 2 deep, 3 blocks high. So it's safe to say the centre of the ship needs to be at least 3 blocks wide, I think, between the shocks. Going on to the oxygen tank, similar sort of size, 3x3x3, so we're getting 3 wide for the base of the vehicle. An oxygen farm, they're not too bad in size. It might be worth putting these on the vehicle in places towards the end. Okay, 6, a refinery. Typically the real pain in the backside when it comes to putting these on larger bases and ships. Smaller versions 2x4. Oh yes, Adam, that's right, cargo. Not forgetting cargo, we shall add cargo. The refinery is 2x4. Now if we're going to build a ship that's an odd width, which I think we should do because we want to put a control seat in the middle, this is going to be a pain for positioning. So we'll probably have to put it either side of the 3. It probably would be nice to have 2 refineries, but it might be a bit overkill considering we're trying to do a small vehicle. So we could probably have this one side of the vehicle, walkway down the side of it. I think I'm going to have to get over my OCD on this one and not make it symmetrical inside. So 1 refinery. Assemblers, 1 assembler, maybe 2. Yeah. Okay, and let's go for storage then, cargo. We have these small cargo containers, and we have the large cargo containers, and a medium cargo container. But you know what, let's put these around in order. There we go. So 1 small cargo container, that could be fitted anywhere. Number 2, probably a good size to use because it fits in with things like oxygen generators and that kind of thing. Or we could just go all out. Tempting to make a trailer for this to sit on. Freewheeling trailer maybe. How we'd convey up to it with the blocks we've got, not too sure. We'll bear that in mind though. Might be an idea to use a trailer. It's going to look pretty cool actually having a trailer as well. Speed mods, Adam. Oh, you like to push things, don't you, mate? I'm not really thought about speed mods. I'd like to keep the vehicle running relatively slow. It needs to be steady, slow but steady. It's going to be your home. It's going to be your base. It's going to be everything you need to look after it. It needs to stay relatively small, nimble, strong, powerful, but not too fast. Because that's when accidents happen. So, I'm thinking the centre of the vehicle should be 3 blocks wide. And then put the suspension on the outside of that. That will give us enough width between the wheels to build something substantial enough. Now this needs to be the left wheel. Let me get that right before I go wrong. I'm going to go by 3x3 wheels by habit because I think they're a nice size for a small vehicle. And let's now put the left one on. What I will do is get these names pretty much straight away. Okay, so that's the front wheels. I think that's a decent width for a vehicle. Bear in mind it's going to be a base. I'd like to think about approach angles and descent angles. I was going to do a bit of hill climbing. Probably not climbing like that, but we need to think about angles of descent and approach. So I don't want to build outside of these wheels too far. So keep within the wheels. With that in mind, we need to keep a lot in between the front and rear wheels. We probably have to go for an 8-wheeler or a 6-wheeler. Depends on how long this is going to be. Let's run this back and place a few blocks just to get an idea of length. In fact, let's put the 3-wide chassis on. Don't want to be this long obviously, but I'm just putting this out for now just so we can start plotting things. Now I think it would be very important obviously that we have the cockpit at the front. We want to keep this vehicle as low as possible. It might even be worth dropping the floor slightly here. Think about approach angles and ride height. I can put the suspension up possibly, then lower it when I want to get in and out, that kind of thing. Adjustable suspension maybe. Nice automated system of timer blocks that lowers the vehicle smoothly and opens the door. That'd be pretty cool. Although I can't guarantee it'll always be on flat terrain, so it might not be so good. Perhaps some kind of door system or ramp perhaps instead then. So, looking at the width, there's a kind of an automatic length you'll sort of come to just by dimensions of the vehicle. Probably around about here would be like a nice place to have a wheel. Give you standard kind of car shape. We're going to be a bit longer. We could go for the dual rear axle actually, that might look nice on here, and then we can actually use that length. That takes up space, we need to have one block between, so 5 blocks from there. That would be the rear wheel, that would be the front wheel. You could go for that kind of design. Dual rear axle makes sense, with a lot of weight on the back. Even quarters in the front maybe. Keep it fairly low. We have a very slight steer on this rear wheel to help pivot around that wheel, that could be good. So whatever the ratio of that is, I mean if you look at the distance, that is 4 blocks away from there. Front wheel is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Basically 3 times. So whatever that steer is, 1/3 of that is what we'll put the steering ratio on this rear wheel, and that should help us really easily for steering. I think that would work quite well. Yeah, I didn't fall off. That was the 5x5 wheels, I think that had that problem mainly. Be interested to see if that still happens actually. But then it could make this glitchy, so no, it won't. But if we put a wheel there and there, that could work quite well. Let's see if we can fit everything on it though before I start putting wheels on. So obviously we've got an oxygen generator. We could probably fit that in some unique places. The biggest problem will be the refinery. The way I just pictured this looking at the layout is having it kind of like this on its side. Whether it's on the back or towards the front. And then having like a passageway down the side there. However, we can make use of this room around the side. So we could probably even go a bit wider. Yeah, I think what we could probably do, we could get away with having this. It's not going to let us though place it, that's the only problem. Put some blocks there a second. So I'm getting over my OCD here with symmetry, and I'm just going to put it on one side. I mean, I know I could do 2, but realistically you're not going to have to, are you? You're trying to keep it as small as possible. So that will just sit over the wheels, so the wheels just come over the side of that. Refinery on that side, and on this side you could have things like assemblers. So we've got an assembler, roughly laid out with connected at the top, probably some kind of block. Something like that. As well as the assembler and the refinery, we could probably use an arc furnace. And would we, if you had this situation, would you just rely on the refinery and the assembler? Would you have an arc furnace in the mix as well? I mean, we're very much planet based, so refinery helps a great deal with that. Yeah, refinery or not to refine? That's the question. Let's go with that for a second. Okay, oxygen generator is pretty big compared to those blocks, which has just made me realise something a bit frustrating. That's going to have to be mounted somewhere towards the back, I suppose. That's probably better off at the back, with an oxygen tank on the back of that. The oxygen generator and tank can be together. They can be connected with those 2 side ones if you really needed to these, so these can move forward a bit more. There's quite a lot of space taken up. But this is where we'll have the width of the vehicle, that's where you can bring the width out more and give it a bit more of a dome shape, maybe an oval shape. So I think in this length of vehicle we can easily get it all to fit on. Let's commit to that. Let's commit to this chassis we've just done. Okay, so let's place a right wheel here. In fact, no, before I do that, let's name these wheels as we place them. That'll make life so much easier. And I want to do a really nice cockpit on this. So let's. Why can't I change that one? I could have that earlier. Why can't I change it now? Warship control station, large ship. Flight seat is what I want. Why don't let me set the flight seat? We used those on the last build. can't scroll through them. That's interesting. What's going on there? The plus, and I can't scroll through them. Did you hit the key again? Is that what it is? That one there, flight seat, none of that. No. Okay, I'm not too sure what's happening there. Why do we not have that seat available anymore? I'm wondering if I put the right mod on. Something not right there. You may need to come back to that then. For now then, let's put this on quickly, and then we might have to quickly pop out and come back into the game with the right mod on. So let's get into there. I mean, could use this cockpit, but I like the idea of having a completely sealed interior so you can actually live inside of it with your own little lights and things. Okay, so wheel suspension left, and let's put front and right, front. That's great. Now we'll get out and place the mid ones. This is a right wheel, so let's put it over here. Okay, add a name for that one. Right 2, so right, and we'll call this mid. And that will be a no steering. Will be a pivot point. Let's put the other right on first, then we'll do the left. For some reason, yeah, that's right. Okay, so that's going to be the rear, and that steering angle shouldn't hit that rear wheel. Oh, you know what I've done? Here goes. Oh. Left that block there. I shouldn't have left that block there. Oh, look at it. I think I've put in the wheel forward one. Oh, I need an extra bit of clearance. So this is the right again. Let's get that right. There we go. Okay, this is the mid one. Right, mid. Hoping these aren't going to hit each other. Only one of them is going to steer. Done it again. Okay. Okay, that's right rear. That shouldn't hit that one. That's fine. Good, good. Okay, so right, and that'll be the rear. Okay, now let's place these ones. The left. Do that block. That's good. We've got a little bit of a truck thing going on here, which is good because it's a good chassis to have for this kind of a vehicle. And I want to keep in mind the Dr. Octopus idea I had. I want to try and incorporate it into this. It's not a spaceship, but it still look pretty cool. It'll look a bit like an oil tanker, I think, if I do the idea I've got. Make more sense later once I start putting it together there. Okay, let's just check that looks correct. That looks alright. It's looked pretty small and decent size. Should be pretty nimble and stable. Left and then rear. Okay, let's chuck some numbers in here that I think should work. So the mids need to have steering off. The rear, oh hang on, let's see what the front is. The front steering angle currently is 18 degrees. So I think the rear should be like a third of that, I think it should be. So a quick bit of math here, divide that by at 6 degrees. So the rear should be 6 degree steering angle. And that should give us the pivot point we need, and that's 0.32. Why is that? That makes no sense. Okay, let's go down to 6 degree. There you go. And now we can highlight all of them because they're all going to be powered vehicles, powered wheels. Propulsion, yep. Oh, that's the point. The rears do need to be inverted steering, don't they? Okay, let's go to external view. Oh, hang on, we do need a battery or something. Let's go to power source. We should probably use battery and solar. You wouldn't really want to use a reactor on this because, well, I suppose you could have a small reactor, sort of like for power use, and then you'd go to a battery. Let's perhaps put a small reactor here. It'd be reasonable to assume you've got one small reactor. As much good as it does, it could be handy, and a battery or two. Let's just drop a battery there a second, just so we can get these wheels. The noise it automatically makes. Okay, let's zoom out. Let's see what these wheels do. That's all thrust forwards. All's correct. Turn. Oh, the rears didn't need to invert. They would already sort themselves out. The speed of the steering leaves a bit to be desired. We need to change the speed, obviously. I think I'll just increase the front 3 times faster. Cool. Yeah, that looks good. So the rears don't need to be inverted. They sort themselves out. But the front steering speed needs to be trebled. So steering speed is 1 Newton meter. Let's go to 3. The return steer speed will do the same as well. Should hopefully be in proportion to the rear. So turn. Yeah, that's good. Now that looks like it should work. I say should. I'm pretty happy with that one. Let's put the park landing gear locked. I hate that with the landing gear in the parking. I really do. I've just removed that. Okay, that's right. The back's down now. Let's jump out. Let's get rid of that landing gear and let's see what happens. Let's see if we get an explosion. We shouldn't do. Wow. Okay, I've got pressurization enabled, so I could do pressurization. That seems to be some kind of thing. That's what I can think to describe it as. Okay, so yeah, steering's good. It's oh, the back wants to slide out nice. It's a bit of drifting. Whoa! Don't want to do that. Fast we go up to here. It's a bit glitchy. Let's brake. Let's sort these wheels out. Right. Let's get some friction issues and that kind of thing sorted out here. Dampening. Let's do a bit more dampening. A bit more power. A bit more friction. Switch to travel speed limit. Let's drop that down. We don't want to go braking speed limit. Let's go 40 kilometers an hour. I think that'll do for now. And it's a bit nice. It's got a bit of weight on it as well. It should go a bit better. I'm not too happy on these steering angles. Go a lot better than that, I think. Let's do the front. Steering angle's 18. Let's go up by, say, 12 to make it 30 degrees. Let's make it 30 degrees. And that means we're going to put the rear up by an extra 4 degrees. So that'll make them 10 degrees. That should, yeah, that's better. I am feeling them back wheels aren't turned quite enough. Perhaps we should add an extra degree to them rear wheels. Math wasn't exact. Let's go 12 degrees. It seems to be twitching at the back, doesn't it? Yeah, that's helping a bit. But as soon as you put the power down, the back slides out, which is quite nice. Top speed of 40. Turn, I'm not going to flip over, and we've got the extra weight, that's good as well. Okay, let's give this a little test up the hill over here. It's a nice safe speed this, I like this. But you're home with you wouldn't want to go too much faster, would you? find. That's not too bad. It's like a medium steepness. The left's a bit steeper, to the right's a bit shallower, so we'll go up here. What's that around there? That looks pretty cool though. If we can keep it fairly low, it could look cool. That shadow reminds me of the film The Martian, when he's going across the Mars with his rover. You see the shadow of the vehicle. Pretty cool that is. Okay, let's see. Easy. No problems there. Clearance, you've got some interesting hills here. Let's have a clearance. Grip's good, power's good. Clearance is pretty cool for that kind of a hill. Yeah, too difficult at all. Bit of wheel in the air then. Good bit of hill climbing there. Considering we haven't got the weight to give it extra traction. I think the power's not going to be a problem, we can add power to it. I want to go backwards. Automatically wants to go backwards for some reason. Am I really on a slope? I guess I am, yeah. I can tell sometimes you're moving the camera around so much. But at speed, send it back, see what happens. Not getting any air, which is a pretty good thing with speed. Don't want to be getting air when we're going full speed down the hill, so that's good. Right onto the ice, that's pretty nice. Front and middle of the turn. It can depend. Sometimes you have a four steers. You have two fours at the front, four at the back. The front four turn, the back four don't. Or you're going to have the very rear wheel turn. There's coaches that have dual axles at the back and the rear wheel turns a little bit like this does. So this is probably more in keeping with it's called a tri-axle coach. And I've got experience with those. I used to drive them many years ago. So yeah, but the rear wheel turns a little bit compared to the front. There's a few cars that do that as well. Like there's a Honda Prelude, a Japanese Honda Prelude that used to do that. There's a Nissan, I think it's a 2+2 Fairlady. They have rear wheel steer. The rear wheel turns ever so slightly at certain speeds to help you turn. Obviously it's only got four wheels, but there's different setups like that. But that seems to work just nice. Keeps the vehicle moving at the same speed without slowing down, because if I didn't have the rear wheel turning, it would slow you down when you turn. Because I haven't, it keeps it moving and those wheels are driven, so there's no power or friction, you just keep going no matter what direction you go. We might get away without having to use any thrusters, to be honest, which would be nice. Yeah, I like that. So let's put the old handbrake on and let's sort out this cockpit issue in the front. I'm happy with that so far, that's awesome. Yeah, so let's get rid of this cockpit. We need to sort out this issue with the cockpit controls. I think what I'll do to make life easy in this game is put down a med bay. That's going to come in very handy. Click from that slightly. Do a little square. Put power on it and a med bay, and we haven't got to worry about getting lost. That's another thing we didn't think of. Adam, see, we didn't think of this one. Med bay. We're going to need a med bay. In fact, we're probably going to need a cryo, to be honest. What have I done that for? There we go. Let's do that. And a cryo, because a cryo is more likely to be the thing you're going to need, but also we need a med bay to do repairs. So, do repairs, what does it sound like? Yeah, so a med bay's pretty big, annoyingly. Although, bear in mind that we want the med bay for this. Yeah, it's pretty big. That sucks. Okay, that's going to be interesting. Let's check the cryo chamber. Oh my. Okay, maybe a cryo chamber. We'll just have a bed. We won't have a cryo chamber. We'll just have a bed and a med bay. But then the cryo chamber is smaller than a med bay. But you need to have a med bay. But we're not planning on dying, so I suppose a cryo chamber would be good. Oh no, we need to have a med bay, don't we? That's a little annoying. Hang on. That's a smaller med bay. Or is that because I'm just at the wrong angle? Yeah, that's there, isn't it? Whoa, that shadow came over quick. That was pretty scary. That just suddenly went dark. Wow, imagine that happened in real life. That'd be pretty scary. Right, med bay. Let's put down a reactor, little power that, and we're sorted. Awesome. Cool. Be safe. Let's save this and let's go and see what we can do with the mods. Yeah, Adam, I just saw what your comment said about the only time you for us would be like a moon. I don't suppose we'd use this on the moon. I was thinking more like the Aryan planet, the Mars planet, and the Earth planet. We could put it on each one and see how it goes. That'd be good. Let's load that game, but change the mods. Alright, small ship glass, small ship doors, that's the one that I think I got. LCDs, small ship vanilla mod pack, that's the one that I thought was out. We need the cockpit mod, which... Where is it? Oh. No. Where are you? Conveyor hinges. That will work for a trailer. Oh, should we go down the trailer route? I'm gonna add it so the options there. I don't know if I like the idea of a trailer, but I kind of do like the idea of a trailer. I'm mixed on that one. These are new seats, that's not what I want. Corner LCD, bus door, interior door, no coach, corner less advanced. Where are you? That's interesting, I can't seem to find it. We definitely had them because I was on... You know what, let's have a look. Saved. Let's go to the red door, scale back, there we go. Have a look at what mods I've got on here. Small ship doors, oh, I have got that one. That's very strange, it's loaded differently. Small ship vanilla mod pack, hammerman small ship glass, and interior door. That's one I added, so I've already had those. But I should have the bulk that I need. We definitely use that seat. That is a little confusing. I suppose it's the order they're put in as well, isn't it? That might be something to do with it. Let's go. That way, if that makes a difference. One of the ones might be broken. It's not the captain control seats. It's the one with the low LCD. It's there on the large box, but on the small, and it should be in that vanilla mods pack. That's where it came from for the Starbuck build. It should be here now in this game. I'll load the same kind of thing. It's very strange that it's just not giving it to us, really. Be confusing. It should be that one there. Small ship, control station, large ship station, control station, flight. It's a flight seat, that's what it's called. I can't move my mouse around to see it. You can, oh, there you go. It's a flight seat, but I haven't got it in small. But we should have. That mod gave it to us when we did the Starbug build. I'm not totally missing something here. We've got a small ship box there, small ship blocks there. So the vanilla mod pack's working. It's just not giving us the right seats. It's the flight seat we had, not the control stations. I am really confused with that one. Let's have a look at the loading order. The Starbug one works. We know it does. So that loads the vanilla doors. Oh, sorry, the small ship doors, small ship vanilla mod pack, then the glass, then the interior door. It has to be something to do with the way they're loaded. Small ship vanilla mod pack, small ship doors. That was at the top. Vanilla mod pack, small ship glass. That was it, wasn't it? Basically, then the other door one we don't need. Transparent displays. I know that works. We've had these seats before. Conveyor hinges. No, because it wasn't working anyway before then. Maybe it's space got real, but I can't see that being. When you put it in there to get better effects for the night. Let's give it that go. Yeah, let's go there. This is a bit frustrating. I've not had this problem before. I mean, there's always the extra captain control seats I got there, not as a mod, but a bit annoying really, because I kind of relied on those seats to make the cockpit look decent. Okay, let's have another look. I'm really not sure why it's doing that. I'm positive this wasn't loading up as well. I don't remember seeing it on the Starbug build. Perhaps that's what the problem is. Well, welcome to the trials and tribulations of space engineers. And some things work sometimes and not the other times. So, let's do small ship doors, small ship vanilla mod pack, glass. Doors, ship vanilla, glass. A different vanilla mod I'm using here. No, it's not. Okay, so doors, vanilla, glass. So doors, vanilla, glass. I don't want that one, but for now let's just take it off and see what happens with these. But that is exactly the same. That should work. Let's see if it works. Chances are it won't. Okay, let's have a look now. Again, small ship, large ship. And we've still got that there. This is very strange. Let's just see if we can somehow get it still. I can't use the mouse wheel to change what it is. Take it over here. And then press the same key again to switch between large and small. That's small, I think. That's large. And then large I can change the flight seat. Bring it over here. And it goes back to control station. How annoying. Well, that's the weird one. That's really made me put up. There it is. Same block, flight seat, small ship. After all that. Oh, blimey. Right, okay, let's put those other mods back on. We just didn't have them in the right place, did we? What? Don't say that word. Alright, okay, so let's put the ones I want. I wanted. Face just got real because that makes night time look so much better. Transparent displays, and we put on that flexi join didn't we? Convey hinges. There we go. Let's get back into this now. Derailed us for a little while then, but we'll catch up. Adam, you still awake, mate? Okay. Well, welcome to guys that are watching. I don't know if you're on there new, never watched this before. If you haven't, please do like, share, subscribe, and make sure you click that bell icon so you know when I'm streaming. I typically stream every weekday afternoon at 8 PM GMT. About 3 hours, 12 minutes ago I started streaming, so whatever that time was, that's the time every weekday night that I start streaming. Please do say hello in chat, let us know you're there. Any build ideas you've got, let us know. I am open to let people come and join me on this game. I put it as a friends only, so obviously you have to put it as a friends request. But if you're going to be good, if you're going to be polite and you're going to play nicely, then by all means friend me and come join in the game. Typical, we've got a big old shadow over us now, but there you go. Right, let's get this going. So that was the seat I couldn't do. It's not shown in there. Where does it show? It doesn't actually show here, does it? I can't see it. That was the problem. I can't see the seat in here. When you type it in, it gives it to you. No, I can't see the flights that you want here. It gives you that with the plus. But if you click on that and scroll down here, it doesn't show it to you. When you select that, it doesn't give it to you. But if you type in seat, magically, you suddenly get it. So, yeah. That happened. Okay, so this is the seat. It's pretty big. Kind of makes you realise how crazy this is. Not too sure I want to place it. I want to make a nice cockpit around the front, like a glass cockpit, and then LCD it in front. I think I might let that hang over the front. Be nice and close to the front. Let's have a look what that looks like. Let the brakes off. Pretty cool. Not a bad viewing angle. I can't wait for them to start making these actually LCDs. That would be so good. Yes, you drive along with your speed underneath you properly as it should be. In the background. Okay. Brakes on, handbrake on. Let's get out. Right, let's make a nice glass cockpit at the front because that gives a feel for what the shape of the vehicle's going to be. Pop a light on as well because odds law it's now getting dark. And we need to set the glass panels. So let's go to the glass. Should be just one block we need for that. Interestingly though, there was lots of places. That's why. What happens if you set that one? Have I just found a way of getting even more glass blocks? No, 1x3s that is. And there, those 1x3 slopes. So let's actually put those on. We might better use those this time. And then go to 1x1, the 1x2, 2x3, 3x4 slopes. We're gonna need panels. Right, let's see what we can do with these. These are quite nice blocks, really. Go up above. Now, like I said, we want a decent approach angle. And I want to better put an LCD screen in front of here. So we don't really want to go any further than that. So I think if I just put the standard old slope block here. One by three slopes were clear. Oh, that was right. You're right there. Yes, we don't want to use those. They've got all the other glass. They've got get rid of that. That and that can go. Let's get all this clear up again. Yeah, we didn't like these two here because they're actually clear from both sides, whereas these windows are tinted one side and clear the other. So you've got to have one or the other. You can't mix and match them really, otherwise it just looks useless. So we shall stick to these. Was that one clear? 1x3 flat. Let's put that there and see. Yeah, that's clear. There's no shading on that, is it? Even though they've done an inverted and a flat, makes no sense if you put the shading. Double check. There's no shading there. No shade there. So why would you make an inverted version of the same one when there's no, like this, you see? There, that side's dark. Makes no sense having inverted really, quite frankly, does it? Let's get rid of that. Alright, we're not using the 1x3s. Well done, Adam. Thanks for reminding us on that one. Okay, this corner here. Shall I come out one more and use an angle? Can't anyway, so let's go with this and get some kind of shape going on here. Might be worth putting symmetry on as well, I think. Save some time. So let's there you go. With the symmetry going on. Okay. Give it kind of like a bubble front, maybe. Hang over the wheels a little bit. Suspension travel. Let's drop it down to the ground and get an idea of the suspension travel on this. Can't see anything in this view. Great. Let's go that way and look at this silhouette. May need to set up some spotlights. Okay, first of all, actually take the park and brake off. That's rule number one when it comes to changing wheels. Because if you put park and brake on, all the settings literally just freeze, and then when you take the park and brake off, it will shoot up in the air or hit the ground. If you do it whilst park and brake's off, it literally changes height real time. So as you see here, I'm lowering down, put it on the ground basically with a low rider. We'll have some kind of automated settings to change this so we can make the most of ground clearance. But yeah, so when it's at the maximum, it'll go down, which is nice for like when we're on a flat terrain like this to go that low. Pretty cool, and getting in and out as well. I do like that. But now I can make the glass go over the wheel without having to worry about where it's going to be. So, can't build the block underneath, but I can build on that block. Perhaps I should use the slope. Pretty nice. Space around the wheels. I need to look at the steering angle, don't I? Which is difficult when it's so dark. I think a spotlight's in order here. Let's set ourselves up a nice little spotlight. There we go. Spotlight on here. That reminds me, we need to put spotlights on this vehicle. We're going to need spotlights so we can see where we're going. There we go. Right. Bring this under the spotlight so we can see what we're actually doing. Okay, out of there. Okay, sorry, not out of there. We want to look down, don't we, whilst we steer. So that angle, parking brake's on, that'll hold it. There you go, see what I mean? The parking brake will hold whatever setting the wheel's at when you apply it. So now it's holding that steering lock. Now I can actually build around it. Adam, we spoke earlier about you getting on TeamSpeak or something, or figuring something like that. We'll have to talk about that. If you're still awake at the end of this stream, I'll message you after and we'll see what we can figure out, and then tomorrow's stream we'll get you on. Tomorrow's the solo survival for 2 hours, and then we'll come back onto this actually after. That'd be quite nice. I think we'll carry this down, have an extra start. We don't have to worry about getting too close to the side. Let's put the float block on the side here. I tend to go for a bigger block than that actually. Can we get that? It won't let us put it there, would it? I'm really pushing. No, it won't. Half block possibly once I've got steering turned off. Ooh, should I push it for a half block there? Be a nice place to put glass up over the wheel, wouldn't it? Let's leave it with the angle. Okay, and that's obviously clear of that wheel now. However, we could actually go with a real nice shape around this wheel. We need to bear in mind this needs to be a compact build. Every single block needs to be thought about carefully. So let's hug this wheel as much as possible. Can't place that there yet, but we will be able to once that steering locks off, I believe. Let's undo that. Go. I didn't place it the other side, you see, because I had the steering wheel wasn't in the way there. I'm not sure if I'll better get the extra point on the end of this, but we should give it a try. It'd be quite nice because we can actually use the width of the vehicle then, and I can do my Dr. Octopus design idea to give it like a rounded over the top kind of look. Could be pretty nice. That'd be a nice living quarters just here then as well. Living quarters, a bit cramped. Yeah, look at that. That actually works really nice. And don't forget, this is with the shocks all the way down, so it's hardly ever really going to hit that kind of angle. That looks nice. So let's now build the glass up around that. We can have a glass here, it goes forward, around and over there. That looked pretty smart, I think. It's good to be able to see down as well. Bear in mind, once the shocks are raised, we'll be looking over the wheels. We do want glass on here. That is a half block though. And perhaps we should have gone for a full height block and then put the glass on top of that. I'm trying to think positioning, because obviously that's a half block in the way. I can't build there, but I can build there, but I can build on top of it. For example, if I get rid of that, put a block there, and then I can't block that. I can't build there. I wonder if that's because of the ride height. Let's see if I can adjust that. Just turn the parking brake off, I think. Let me just double check because I don't want this to. Yeah. Turn the parking brake off so the ride height will change as I change it. And let's change the ride height offset gradually. With a timer, I can make this do this. like every second, or every half a second, or every blip, point of a centimetre or something, and that would lower and raise a nice steady rate. Okay, let's get out now and have a look. So that's well clear off the top of that. I'm not actually planning to build over the wheel, but I can now put that block there. But the idea is that that could be where the window comes out at an angle maybe. So that block there does need to be a different block. That window needs to be an angled window, I think. So if I put this block to be this one, and the window can go up from there. I need to figure out how to come around here though. Let's start adding windows and we can see how this is going to work. 1x1 flat, 1x2 flat, 1x1 flat, 1x1 slope. I'm going to have to use these. Very difficultly. Don't suppose I need to have them right down here though, do I? Or do I? Let's have a look. Look down. I can't see down there anyway. It wouldn't hurt to have an extra block. Now, something I just entered my head from one of yesterday's stream. Somebody mentioned about using the 1x1 tyres as a bull bar. Someone saw someone new do that. I have just figured that would be a nice little touch to this. Let's see if we can do that. Like that. 3 across the front. It's not going to help us with the window situation. But I'm thinking if I put that there. I'm not sure how I'm going to mount this wheel, to be honest. Because that way you can, that way you can't. I'd have to put something down the side of it. TNT Productions, hospital you nearly died. That's not good enough, mate. You can't be doing that. No, I hope you're feeling much better, mate. That sounds terrible. I hope you've done. That you're better and feeling better, because that's not something I want to be having happen, really, is it? But yeah, I'm glad you're back. Glad you're feeling better. I hope you can catch up what we're doing here, basically. A bit deep in thought here, trying to come up with a nice solution. I think I might have just come up with here. We're basically making a small block ship mobile base. Kind of did mobile bases the other week, but that was large blocks. Now does that look alright? And then do glass from there. That kind of looks like it's protecting the glass then, doesn't it? Ah, you're still. Oh, you got the land of luxury now. You're in hospital with nurses waiting on you. Hopefully they're good-looking nurses, because there's nothing worse than having bad-looking nurses around you, is there now? Come on. But not that I'm superficial or anything, but come on, it helps. You're trying to get better and all. But yes, yeah, you're lying there, people waiting on you, and you got this on now. Very good. Oh, very good-looking nurses. Right, in that case, I'll message you my number. You can pass it on to them. Oh boy, I've had a few occasions where I've been in hospital. You get used to it. That's the problem. I get used to being in hospital as such, but well, you do get used to being. You get used to being waited on, don't you? Okay, we're gonna do this slope window here, I think, and then go up. And I want to go across here at an angle, which I'm not sure if there's a block that will do it. Actually, that might be wrong, because that looked like it. That one. Kind of. And then Nope, hang on, where are we? Window one by one side, window one side, base. I think that should sort us out here. There we go. Now I'm getting that kind of bubble design coming on, and it looks strong, it doesn't look stupid. I've got this bumper on the front. It looks like it's protecting the glass. Shouldn't obscure my vision because it's behind the panel anyway. There you go, see the glass. Bumper doesn't obscure my vision. I'm liking that, I'm happy. Details, this build's about details. Okay, now I can put that sloped glass here that I wanted. But obviously after I put the angle on the side. Is that it? That is. And now I can put the other slope block here. Overhanging the wheel. That gives me the overhang I wanted over that wheel. I'm liking that. That is pretty cool. It looks quite utilitarian, if that's the best way to say the word. It's the mighty, yeah, it might be, but when you look at how big it is compared to us, it's not that mighty, is it? I'm saying that it's bigger than a standard car compared to human, I suppose. So yeah, it's pretty big compared to some of the bases we've built. But it's a nice size. I'm actually really enjoying this build. This is really nice. I like this. It's come together better than I was imagining. Really, quite liking what I've done here as well. Originally, I'm just going to go straight from slope to glass. Having this bumper in really does break it up, and I've got my angle of attack there, which isn't a problem with that there because I'm not going to go up something that steep. I could do a similar thing on the back with the bumper bar as well. Quite happy with that. It will still crush their heads, yes. Okay, now I want to bring that window around here behind the wheel. Let's have a look at the seat. Do we really need it to go at that angle? Yes and no. It would be awkward to look at that angle with all those windows at that angle. All these angle words. Let's give it a go and see what it looks like. Okay, so I suppose we should carry on with this slight raised block. It's a nice kind of trough we've got going on here. The only problem is, when I get in and out the seat... Oh, it does put me behind. That's alright. That's not so bad. Casey Hayward! Hello mate, I've not seen you in a long time. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Joined us on a little random build here. We was doing a Starbug build earlier, which we've done 5 parts to now, and it's getting a bit much. I need to break from it, so I decided to try an idea I've had today. And that is to build a small block mobile base using a couple of mods which allow you to have the large blocks on small blocks. So I'm making a survival ready base on this frame. So very, very tight use of blocks. Realistic kind of survival vehicle. I want to make it look quite nice, sort of another idea I've had, inspired by a Dr. Octopus cartoon of his tentacles, which probably makes no sense to you, but hopefully it will do later. I'm going to keep with the one block around the side that has got no glass on it. It makes sense, I think. Like this. And I don't want to put that slope there. I want to kind of build out here now. That would ruin the effect that I've got here. Saying that, I can place a block there, can't I? So maybe I should go back from there, then turn in. That might be a better way of doing that, actually. No, because that will hit that, won't it? Of course it will hit it. Stupid idea. Okay, let's go back to the slope. It'll look nice inside still. With the exception of a bit of probably lopsided building, not symmetrical, I'm going to let my OCD run rampant on this one. Oh, TNT, mate. Oh, sorry to hear that, mate. Well, you get better and maybe catch you on the stream a bit later. Not sure what time I'm going to finish. I will be finishing half hour, but I'll probably overrun a bit maybe. But I hope you get better, mate. I'll catch you soon, alright? All the best. That sounds nasty, doesn't it? Now, I just realised I'm not going to get a window that angle to match up with the window there. I'm going to have to change that to a 90 degree, aren't I? Kind of sucks. I like that angle coming behind the window. Behind the wheel. Perhaps I don't need to put a window on that block then. But it would make sense to put the angle... Oh, I've got the angle block underneath already, haven't I? Let's see what I'm actually going to build along the side, because I can't think how I'm going to build this. That's going to go right to there, no problem. And then let's go for this block. No, that's fine because that one's not going to steer, although it's not in its place there anyway. And that there closes that tech wheel. Probably too close because when the suspension lowers, it's going to be a problem. So let's get rid of that one, and I can probably do the angle I've done there as well. Yeah, let's do it now so we don't forget about that. I've got to say, TNT production guy, that's dedication to our channel here. He's just puked up blood and food and he still manages to let us know before he just disappears. Much appreciated, mate. Didn't need to, but much appreciated. Okay, so there's our side patch. That gives us more room inside to do things with, and I'm thinking of taking this up a few blocks and then bringing it over like a dome. That's where the idea I had from the Dr. Octopus design might play in a little bit. I'm not sure if it's going to work, to be honest. We'll see, we'll see. It would be nice to have some sort of side opening doors here, wouldn't it? You just fell asleep. I wasn't hinting at Adam, but you got a good point there. Yeah, Adam, you said about the on this kind of build with the battery mod help. Battery mod. I'm not sure what battery mod you mean. This is just where the battery is smaller. I do really want to keep this as vanilla as possible. I've had to use the mods for the small shit blocks, and I want to use LCD block because it's cool. I don't like using too many. As it is, I don't think I'm going to do the trailer, just because I don't want to use them blocks. Yeah, and these batteries don't look too bad. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I think I agree with you, space could be an issue, but I've got a hell of a lot to fit in this space. And to be honest, it's probably not going to fit. But we'll give it a try. You know what? We're going to have to use a trailer, aren't we? And if we do a trailer, it would make sense to have the storage and all the refineries and stuff on the trailer. So I haven't got to worry about plumbing it to the front. Even though the thing we'd use for the trailer to connect with would have to be the connectors anyway, conveyors, so I could share it between the two vehicles actually. Maybe we'll do the trailer idea. Just do like a couple of wheels on the back or something, link to the front, and it just follows behind. Yeah, ooh. We'll see how we get with this. Start at the front and work our way back. I'm quite liking this though. I'm liking that look. It's cool. Not sure how much of these windows here. I'm not picturing this too well. Let's put this one here because that needs to be there. Okay, so there's that one there. You know what? I think I put this up the wrong way around, haven't I? So that bit's sticking up rather than forwards. That will be annoying if I don't fix that now. Okay, let's try that again. Stop glitching. Right. Is that better? That was the way it was. That's the way it should be. There you go, no annoying little bit sticking up. It's all nice and level pretty much. Little detail like that you need to keep an eye on for, I think, because sometimes that can make or break a build or a look. There we go. Okay, that looks cleaner. A little bit sticking up, which is obviously annoying when you're trying to look at a window having an extra thick bezel. Adam, just have your O2 and med and tanks in the front, the rest in the trailer. It makes sense because this needs to be living quarters, doesn't it really? This could be, it's like a caravan this bit. So I could have like the med bay, cryo maybe, O2 tank, generator here. And then my Dr. Octopus tentacle idea that was inspired by that, I could make this front rounded at the front and domed going back and pretty much flat off the back, and then the trailer carries on. That could work quite nicely actually. Bit of a streamline look, a bit like the old American streamline caravan things. Like the homes, got them. That kind of dome shape, quite smart. Okay, what to do with these wheels? Because this needs to come out here as fully usable space. I think I might have to just fill these blocks in. Can't really see that. I need to be able to see across there, don't I really? I'm sitting here and I will look that way. I want to be able to see that way. Otherwise I'm going to be looking sort of, that's the part of my vision is going to be to the side there. As much as I like that sticking out there, glass on it's going to be a pain. 7 Days to Die. No case, I've never played that. I don't play that many other games, to be honest. I did contemplate the other day looking into getting back into GTA a bit. I've got it all installed and everything ready to go. Hello, sorry, I just randomly found a block that looks like it could work. But yeah, I've contemplated going back onto Grand Theft Auto. Problem is, every time I play that, I wish I didn't, because of the amount of griefing you get on that thing. But it's tempting. That's better. That could work. Suppose if I put the forward slope. Need to go with the correct shape on the side here. Remember rightly, this should clear the wheel still. It'd look a bit weird. Maybe flat down the side, I guess, but do half blocks down the side a second to give us as much room inside. Change this later. Probably gonna do some kind of door on the side. I want one window and then that'll be it, I think. Okay, I think there's a block here. I have to go on the outside, that's the only pain. Actually, I could blow that out, couldn't I? That's going to look really chunky. I won't do that yet. That's could be a bad look. That one. There we go. Now hopefully symmetry's worked on this. Yes. Okay, I think that's. Let's do one more. Let's go here. Glass on the outside or on the inside? The outside gives me more options inside, I suppose. Okay, that's the whole glass area, I think, and obviously just go up now. Good visibility that way, good visibility that way. See the wheels. Yep, that's looking nice. Okay, now I'll just go straight up with the glass. Could have probably done like a 2 by 1 here, but that would look weird. Keep that one there. These ones I should probably put on the inside first. This is going to be awkward. That one there, let's do that. There we go. Actually, they're the front windows. There's a 2 by 3 block we put there. But is that the height I want to go? Yeah, and then start sloping it over. Possibly. Is that high enough, or should I go one block high before I start sloping it again? I want to do that slope there, back over. The head height is pretty much the middle of this window. Maybe do one more flat and then slope over, but I think it might be too high. The profile I'm trying to keep with the vehicle. So let's go by 2x3 window. 2x3 flat. This is awkward. The inverse. Hang on, the outside's there, isn't it? Yes, that should work. There we go, nice big window to look out at the front. And my LCD mod that I want to put on will be in front of that, right in front of me. I'll be able to see through it. Let's see if that's going to work, because there's technically a block there that I can use still. Somehow. I'll probably have to put like a... Well, quite a nice idea I've just had. Instead of a... I always forget what this block's called. There we go, that one. If I put... Ooh, no. Okay, let's go for... No, that's not going to work either. That one. And now I'll put that one there. I think I might need another one. Let's have a look at this LCD. Transparent display. There we go. How big is that? Oh, it's pretty big. Perhaps I should just run it off the floor. Then I'm going to have a sloped ceiling above it. So, having it on top of that... Oh, it's not going to put it on that, is it? It has to be mounted on the back or something. So like there would be a good place. If I could mount it to... I need to mount it to something, I'm not sure what. It might mount at the very top. Let's revert this back to how it was. That's not going to work. Why can't I find the right orientation? There you go. That reminds me. T. Right. Don't forget you want to put the LCDs on there as well. Yep. But I just seen it's written there, honest. But yeah, let's slope these blocks up here and see if I can mount to it. I definitely left the space for it. See if it'll let us. It's awkward trying to place these on these. One, and I've got that extra bezel bit at the right place at the top. That's not so bad. Not as streamlined as I originally thought, but hey, it's a viewing angle. Okay, will I be able to now mount the LCD using that top here? Oh, that's promising. Yes. There we go. It's a bit tinted, but you can still see through it. Okay, let's now get that LCD looking correct. Need to use the LCD mod, right? Don't I really? How can I do a blank screen? I forget. Where's the blank screen? Where is the way to get a blank screen? I can't remember. Show text, isn't it? There you go. Show text on the screen and have no text. That was it. So, it's a bit tinted, but that's fun because you can see through it plenty. And that will give me the heads up displays I need, like the level and all that kind of thing. I think that's pretty cool. That's pretty much the look I was going for. I should be able to now put the blocks up here I want as well, because I've not invaded that area. So let's give that a go. Again, I've got to be careful where I put this bezel. Let's go that way. There we go. Let's double check what that looks like. I don't know, I think there's a 2x1, isn't there, that I can use? That would be nicer. 2x1 slope, but it doesn't go at the same angle, does it? No, it doesn't go at the same angle. It's 2x1, not 2x2. Yeah, that's pretty good visibility. And in a way, those lines of the bezels kind of give you kind of like an idea of approach and dimension. It kind of helps, I guess. It'll assist with driving. Yeah, that LCD is pretty cool actually. That does look pretty good. Quite a futuristic kind of layout, I suppose. Yes. Now this bit here, should I just go square or should I build this out now at an angle? There'll be a better way of doing this. One square there. I can't do it any other way really, can I? Unless I keep that coming out at a sloped angle. Oh, that's going to look weird there as well. Didn't pin that one through, did I? Let's just lower it a second. I've just got this horrible feeling that we might have issues with clearance, even though I tested it earlier. Quite offset. Down slowly. That looks good when you lower it when you're inside. We also have a button that just does that. That'd be pretty cool. And then you just step out. The door on the side, that'd be cool. So yeah, so we'll clear it. And when I steer the wheels, it should also still clear. It does actually look pretty cool, that though. You can switch to the bull bar as well. Okay, let's go to this view. Look at that. Let's get out and have another look. Yeah, the window's clear, nice and easy. I can build what I want above it. So, perhaps I should just go flat. Maybe? Perhaps? I'll just do a flat glass there and keep this side open and on there. Slope going that way possibly. Yeah, that'll look best. I quite like that idea actually. We'll carry on this that we've just done. Well, actually a 2x1. Yeah, that'd be nice because you can get a 2x1 on the bottom. Ooh, rather nice. Liking this. I can't place it there because the wheel's in the way, but if I rise the suspension again. Okay. I love the way it goes up and down. The right button press, timer block, that could work so nice. That's got to be done. Okay, now I should be able to put the block here that I want. I can't. Why is that? Can't be because of that clearance, surely. Oh, that's ruining the possibility of an awesome. Nothing to attach it to, that's why. Yes, I can see what that is. So if we go back to this one, 2x1 slope, I should be able to attach this. Maybe not. Okay, let's put another one on here. Needs to go on the outside really, doesn't it? However, that might be a problem for attaching the next window that I'm trying to attach. Make it on the inside, aren't I? Yeah, it doesn't go there. Should reattach that one, I thought. Cool, I saw that then, it went green. Over there. I'm going to have to put this window in one. So it's not on the outside block, it's on the inside block. Like that. Which I don't like, that kind of layer issue there. The inside block, not the outside block. Let's see if it works for this though. Yeah, it does, see. So from the front, that's a nice kind of gradual shape. I've got to put that block underneath now, which should attach to that window I just placed on. Please work. Oh yes, it went the right colour. So I just placed it the right direction. No, that looks like it's oh actually, yeah, that is, isn't it? Oh wow, that actually worked. I think that's the best I'm going to do, really. I'm not going to get much better than that. It's a strange looking design, but it works. I can see everything around that window. It'll be airtight as well. Pretty cool driving around an alien environment in this. Yep, Adam, nearly at 12. I'm kind of happy to go over a little bit. Do you want to go to bed? I understand, mate. Not trying to keep you up. I think I might go on for at least half an hour, maybe an hour. If you're staying with us, it's cool. If not, I understand, and I'll catch you tomorrow if I like and have a chat about the old getting you on voice. You're wide awake. Alright then, let's see how long you can last with us tonight. Okie dokie. Alright, let's get this angle on here. Yeah, use the base version. There we go, that one there. And now the inverse. Now. Okay, we're kind of getting the angle we need here. Another 2x1 on here. I'll make sure I get the same bezel, because one end's got a longer bezel than the other. Yeah, it's wrong, that is. Oh, hello. On the first two, hang on. I need to do it on this side, because the whole symmetry thing, it kind of messes around with it. That's not correct. That's not correct. So maybe it is the inverse. Ah, that was it. We've done it the other way. There we go. The bezel's in the right place. This is quite a large front glass area. It's looking a bit weird. I need to now try and style this out a little bit. Saying that, it's got this kind of look about it. I remember there being a futuristic concept style motorhome that was built. It had a very similar front to this, like a big round dome with a driver in the middle, but the rest of it was just nice and square and back. It's got that kind of look to it. Now, should I bring that down now, or keep it the same height? I suppose I kind of need to look up at that angle. It could look nice bringing it down now. There I could. Up here probably not. Yeah, let's go for another one of these. I think that block. These be the right way around. Now we've got 2x1 with that angle. That's not going to work. There's not a block that does that. That's just messed us up. Yeah, did. Actually, I think I've just sussed out a way of doing this. This block here. Kind of got this right, I think. The base version. There you go. That could work. And that one. But the inverse version. There you go. That's working. It's looking weird now though. It's a nice look I was going for. It's kind of started to change. It can still look good though. I think maybe the back should go up a bit from there backwards. Then that might this look a bit smaller on the front. Oh, it's pitch black. That night sky looks awesome now with this mod. Yeah, it definitely looks darker like it should be. Just want the daylight to come along there. It's interesting, like, it actually makes the daylight look better and better quality of blue in the sky once you got that up there. Yeah, clear LCD in there. Let's get back in the seat and have a quick check again. Plenty of view in area. I don't think we need to look up there. I don't know, we could put glass roof or not to glass roof. Get to that in a second. Let's finish this side off. Right. I think I shall bring this down carefully at the side. Something like. Not sure about that. Like either is it? What I had in mind that's coming in. I suppose I can't have to keep that going, don't I? That's a bit annoying because I didn't want to go up that high in the corner. I wanted to slope it down now. Oh no, I still can. There's another block I can use, which is it's the 1x1, isn't it? Oh no, that comes in as well. No, there isn't a block that does that. I'm just looking at the wrong way around. Is that it? Suddenly goes out there. That's not too bad. Now I can bring that down. So let's put inner blocks or outer blocks. That's the problem. The outer one. Go for another one here. That's the inner block. Go for outer block or inner block. I'll go outer because these are outer. Gives me more options inside then, doesn't it? I've got more room to put things that I'll need. That won't let me build up, so I'm in the way. And this one here can go there. I'm not liking this side, it's not as nice as the rest. Oh, Casey, thanks for the subscription, mate. Yeah, Keen should put this star box in the world, but they're doing this grey one, aren't they? Instead, I really don't understand what they're doing there. That's crazy. Doesn't make any sense. But there you go. I just realised that there should probably be sloped going down there, not flat like this. So that's changing that idea. 1x1s, what it's going to be. That fixes that problem. That's the right way. I want the paint on the top. There we go. Now I've got that slope going back. Would be nice to round it off, but we'll figure that out in a bit. That's the glass area. Quite a nice shape if you look at it from the top. I'm wondering what glass to put above. I've said a little bit. I don't want to shade the driver, but you want a pretty good look, angle looking up. I mean, that part at the top of the screen there, we could have glass there and have it covered over the top. That'd be good. And you have some nice lighting in here as well, couldn't we then? Lights that you can turn on in the cockpit when you're not driving. Yeah, okay, let's see if we can get that extra slope here. Although, instead of going by a 1 by 1, let's go for a 2 by 1. Start getting a bit of an angle on the roof. Is that the right block to use? It is. First time, there you go. So go for that. I think that looks good. Now we've got that glass up there. If you look up, you've got a bit of view, but then from then onwards, we'll have it covered over, and that will cover the actual driver from the sun pretty much. Well, kind of. Directly above anyway. So who have we got in chat at the moment? See, we've got 7 watching. Anybody new? Ooh, I just noticed a problem we have now. Because I use that angle, I can't put the same angle there. Yep, that's a problem. So we can't do what I've just put in. Perhaps we can. Let's get rid of this outer one. Let's go for one of these. Oh, I need the flat one, don't I? So I need to go for one of those. No, that's not it. I have it just now. Am I imagining a block that doesn't exist again? I have a knack for that. That's what I want the other way around, isn't it? No, it's not. Yeah, that. But that's not going to work. Because I can't go place a block underneath because the LCD screen's in the way. That's a pain. That is a pain. I do that here, but it still won't cover that block. I can't do that slope. I'm going to have to go for 1 by 1 again, which I don't really like the look of. Could go flat. Yeah, Adam. No, not this window. I suppose the angle's not really that good. Perhaps I should just go for the usual flats at the top here. Like that. Perhaps. And just go for a small trim around the edge. I don't like that suddenly going flat. I wanted to use some normal blocks now. I think I'm going to go just 1 by 1. I was getting a bit carried away doing a 2 by 1, really, wasn't I? Yeah, go for that, and then I can put these on the end, and I can carry it on then with normal blocks. How do I do this? That's going to be the same as what I did there before, isn't it? Oh, I didn't want to do that though. Oh, this is so annoying. Perhaps I should just change these for the actual blocks that I'm going to be using. Yeah, you know what? Sod that little bit there. I need some sort of sun visor, didn't I? Yeah, let's go in with these. Let's start getting some blocks we know we can do good shapes with. Put guns on it. I suppose it would make sense that it's survival. So I suppose to survive you have to be able to defend yourself. So it's not such a crazy idea to put guns on it. Oh, we haven't got the block that does that, have we? Ah, see? We might have to do that and have a sun visor. An extra sun visor. Because we might get away with it here. Possibly. Let's have a look if this is going to work. Yeah, that should work. Okay, let's have a look. We'll see if this works because we'll. Yeah, that has worked. Now that can be the roof. Oh, it's looking a bit, I don't know, generic the right word for it? Generic, it looks a bit, that's like a blinking greenhouse. What can I do to make that look better? I mean, it's practical, it's utilitarian, it don't look cool. Lost its cool factor. When we did this bit in that first slope, it looked cool, and now it looks, I don't know, something's not right there. I guess if I can do a pretty decent door on the side, that might rescue it. Spotlight bar on top. Ah. Another interesting idea by Adam. Will a spotlight throw its light down far enough? It's not the best place to put it, but let's just see. Yeah, it throws enough light, doesn't it? Not too bad there actually, it's just not going to be airtight. Can I do that? Put a block underneath of that. I just can't put a block underneath that to there maybe. But it's still not going to be airtight. But on here, that would go there. Does it actually look okay? Kinda. Perhaps I should just use the normal angle blocks there. No, actually that's alright. Do we like that? Let me just put these slopes back in where they were. Not a spotlight bar as such, but it's certainly spotlights. Spread apart as well. Connect them with the interior pillar. What do you mean, across the middle or from there to there? I don't think the interior pillar is going to match up to that, but I could put a block that would go to the right shape. In fact, that might actually be a better solution. I'll get rid of them and they're going to fall. No good. Does that look alright? Yeah, that block's in the way there. Hi there, Peppermint Pig. Nice clean front, the back will have more business. Definitely, yes. Good point. Switch the slope right behind the light. Have it square out behind the light. Do you mean what I've just done there, basically? But nice. I'm guessing that's what you mean. It does actually look pretty good. And therefore, this overhang now has a purpose. That is pretty cool. And that's actually a really good throw of light as well. It's hard to tell because of that spotlight. Let's turn that spotlight off a second. Oh, it's getting light as well now. But yeah, that's a decent throw of light. That's pretty good. Nice wide stance over side where we sit. Oh, that looks good. I like that. I mean, I'm going to worry about driving at night now, not going to see this LCD screen because they're throwing enough light on the ground. Fucker, loving that. Perhaps some light sideways, maybe even. That might be a good idea. Since we've got this 180 degree view, let's put a spotlight on the side. Suppose I could put it. I want to set it in here a bit, but it's going to be a problem for. We'll leave that for now. That's awesome. It does make it look a bit better. Let's build it back now. Do here. I don't really want to go for a flat roof, but I don't want to go any higher. Unless I do like a dome in the middle that goes up, a bit like you get with trucks, where in the middle it sort of scoops up. Here's the little things, Adam. That's right. Where'd you hear that from? Your girlfriend? Sorry. Won't go there. This is not an adult stream. Oh dear. What have I done? I had an idea and I can't remember what it was. Yeah, let's go for... make it nice and rounded though, that'd be good. Just don't wait till Friday. Yeah, good point, that's the stream that will be adult. Okay, so that slopes up inside, so it looks nice on the side as well as on top. Oh, hang on. Okay, so inside that looks good. Nice sloped roof, it looks cool. Nice big and airy, and it makes sense where it is because you can get in and out your chair, hitting your head on the ceiling. Not that I'm that tall anyway. And here, to make it look not so flat, I can now use this just to give it a little bit of height. So maybe there. A half block. Half blocks makes such a difference to designs on this game. And in fact, that can become a roof, giving us even more height. Like that, you see. I've got a little bit of extra height, but it's in the middle rather than right to the side. And this edge we've saved because Keen had the foresight to give us at least one block to help us with his half blocks. But we need more Keen. So if you're listening, Keen, please be up to your name and be keen to give us blocks. Okay, that's good. I think. Kind of digging that. And that can now go up to a half block ceiling, which gives us lots of clearance and headroom. Let's put these angle blocks here. It's pretty cool. That's not so bad. I've got T on, yep. And half block was a mod. Was it just that block, or did you get more? It was just that block for the half block mod. Yeah, I used to use it a lot on the SP Gillen spaceport we made on the group survival. I used the half block a lot. I was over the moon when they released it. Yeah, I'm liking that. That's good. I like this angle behind the wheel. That's nice. Okay, I need to think about getting in and out. I'm going to have a door on at least one side. I'm kind of picturing like a whole section that just sort of folds down and a bit that folds up. But to do that I'm going to need rotors. And that's where things start to get tricky because it won't be pressurised. There is a way of doing rotors and pistons to make a door and have it pressurised by using the airlock doors. Might give that a go. What? Okay, this is a long shot. But let's have a look at the piston doors. Not the piston doors, sorry, the airtight doors. We've got this one here which is double length. Probably not going to be using that one. But the airtight hanger door, we've got 1x3x1 as well. Okay, that's interesting. So this one here. Now I'm thinking of making like a door that's basically a square of these and have a piston in the middle on a rotor which pushes out and opens, but like a coach door would, if anybody knows what I mean. Then once it's in place, the hanger doors open out and it makes it airtight. Don't think it's going to work though. I have kind of another idea that might work. We might just have to go for these doors, these hanger doors, and then jump down or something. That's probably the best way of doing it, actually. We need that's the double length ones. That would work. What's that? 1x3x1. What's the difference for a one? There. Why is that different? 3, no 2. The same side. This look, it's a different design, isn't it? That's the yellow and I think that's the old one, and this is the actual one in game, isn't it? Yeah, it's the actual one in game. Oh, I'm stuck with what to do here. Because if you have a door that moves on a rotor or a piston, once it's in place, if you use hanger doors to go up to it, it makes it airtight. That's going to be a huge door, and I haven't got the space for it on here. I could go from the top down, but that's only 2 blocks. I need to have these opposite each other, which means I've then got a step to step over. I've got this lovely slope going on here, so I'd have to put it basically there to avoid the slope issue, which would lose this use of the side really. Could use the back maybe, but that's kind of where we're going to have to connect things. So a hanger door from the top wouldn't be a problem. I'm going to have to use this block, but it's the old design, isn't it? It looks like the old ones. That's going to have to be, that's going to look weird sticking out as well. So hanger doors may not be a solution for the door on the side. I don't want to use rotors because it won't be airtight, and I need to make sure this is airtight. Talking about that, I think there's a block I need to place here quickly, just to make sure it's definitely airtight. Okay, is that solved? Okay, door. I don't mind if it's just on one side. I don't really want to lose much of the width. I want the door to be there. What side should I do? I'll do the door this side. Let's turn symmetry off a second. I want the door to be probably 3 blocks wide. That'll look alright. And it needs to be at least 4 high. So let's build... I should probably change that block into one of these. Give us the thickness we're going to need at this door. Yeah, and that as well, but that's probably better off being a whole size block at the angle behind it. Sure how that's going to work. I'm going to have to use this angle block. Keep that look down the side. So that basically would be the door. How do I make it airtight? Just Arrow Gaming, welcome to the stream, mate. I think I've seen your name around somewhere. You might even be subscribed already, mightn't you? I've got so many. I've got, sound a bit over top there, so many subscribers, but for me, that's a lot of subscribers I've got at the moment, and I'm losing it. But no, you have just subscribed. That's great. Thank you very much. Please do tell your friends, like, share, and don't forget to hit that bell button so you know when I'm streaming. Typically, I start streaming 8 o'clock GMT UK time on a weekday evening. That's basically 4 hours 23 minutes ago, so whatever time that was. I'm at 110. Wow, thank you very much. It's great. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Getting to millions. If only, eh? Quit my day job then. Okay, for a door to go there, I'm going to need a miracle. Let's have a look at clearance a second. Positive that's the right size. Yeah, it's the size door to have. Awesome. How can I make that airtight? We do have actual doors that are airtight, don't we? A bit bigger than that though. We have those. Actually, you know what? Maybe we've got the same issue with the doors as we had with, yeah, small ship door. Oh my. I wish I had thought of that when we was on the Starbug build. That's possibly just saved the day. Wider. But more likely to work. Crazy big. Move it back a bit, wouldn't I? It's going to hit the wheel. That's frustrating. That looks silly having that door on this. You know what? I have just figured it out, I think. Gull wing doors. If I do glass door blocks here, I could do it on either both sides or just one side. Glass door blocks, maybe even do the corner in them. Then have a little arm, the rotor. So the rotor and the arms on the outside of the vehicle, it won't affect. Look at that, the shadow again. That's funny. That happened earlier when the shadow fell on us. Look at that, with the planets and the moon up there above the sun. That's pretty cool. You know what? The gull-wing door idea I think I'm going to do. I'm going to do it on one side. I need to make it look as neat as possible though. And I have to make sure I get the spacing correct. So if I do blast doors in there, half blocks on the outside, going up over the top. Somehow taking it over the top here. Block would I use to do that? It'd be quite square on the outside. Shouldn't be too bad though, it's functional. Then up here, I have to have a dip in the ceiling for it to work. But if I put the piston in the middle, I don't know if that's going to work actually, piston in the middle, because the angle that's going to hit that top. It needs to pull away before it goes up. I did a build once where I had a piston inside holding the door out and it came back, but that's just going to take up space inside. The idea though, basically, I was having a door in there with blast door blocks and half blocks up the outside of it, up to like here, and then across here, with a rotor here. When it turns the rotor, this will then swing out and up. But I'm pretty sure that's going to hit that corner. Unless I change those 3 blocks for halves, so we still get. It will still get the airtight, but we won't have the issue with the blocks being hit. That should solve that. Just Aero Gaming. Sure, I will check out your channel, mate. I shall make a note of that. Give it a second. Let me just quickly look at your name. I can open another window so I can get to that in a second. At least I can do. There we go. I've opened up in a new window, so when I finish the stream, it's there for me to look at. I'll check you out, mate. Okay, right. Yes, this should work. This should work. I hope. Let's put symmetry back on a second. We can get some more of this shape on top working. That's going to be there. Need the block at the middle, so this is going to have to be a half block somehow. $14 subs and 50 videos. You need to do a bit of work on your tags, mate, probably. Otherwise people can't find you. Check in your video, edit your videos and go and see a bit called tags. Tags need to be individual words ideally. I need the bar to go over and be as flush with this as possible. Let's get rid of that. I'm gonna have to put it's very much in my head right now, and I'm really struggling to think how this is going to work. The rotor's going to have to be underneath this block. Yeah, okay, it will be. And why can't I place that there? Not a half. Oh, wrong block. Right. If I can put a rotor there. Let's see if this concept works. What's the difference between a standard rotor and advanced? Advanced is a conveyor. You can change the height on a rotor, can't you? Yes. I think you can. It used to be different, but now it's right. The 0, so 0's down. That'll do. Now that is actually going to hit that because I need to make it flush. But that block's going to have to go, and I'll figure something out after. It needs to remain airtight. So I'm going to have to bring it airtight underneath the rotor. Okay, we'll get the concept working first. And we'll see how that goes. Yes, so again, you're making videos of your tablet which has a cracked screen and the screen doesn't work very well, so it's kind of hard to make videos, and I do not have a way to who really does videos. I do not have a PC. That's wow, yeah. Good luck, mate. That's gonna be awkward doing that. It's stressful enough using a PC with 3 screens, let alone a tablet with one cracked one cracked screen. Yeah, good luck there. Save up for a PC though. Go for it, mate. But I'll definitely check your channel later and have a look, and I'll probably message you some ideas for what I can think of to help improve your channel, mate. It's a long, hard slog though, having a YouTube channel. It's a long time to get to the point where you've got enough to actually give you any kind of money back. Not always the way to do it, but I do like the idea of having money come in from this channel eventually and being able to do more time on this rather than doing my day job. I do run my own business as it is, so it'd be nice to supplement my income with this. 50-50 my work. I do like playing this game as well. Catwalk on top. Possibly. This rotor needs to be on the outside of the build though. That's kind of what I'm getting at. I don't want it to be protruding up here, so I might just build the inner kind of lining. This might bring it back down again underneath this piston. First of all, I want to see if my idea will work first, because I'm not convinced at the moment. Now I'm going to need, I guess a blast door block might be the safest block to use. A bit for that one. Why can't, oh, I can. If I do the corner one, blast door inverted. Or should I go for that one? Go for that one. I'm going to have problems with it hitting anything, am I? And it's got a bit of interesting detail on it. You know what? That's going to do my OCD if I don't line that up. There you go. See, that wasn't so difficult, was it? Yeah, that won't place there, but it will do when I've retracted it up. Okay, let's get rid of those for now then. Place those after. Now, this is where we get to the awkward part. Not even liking the look of this right now. Oh, yeah, that's not. Need to come out one more, but I don't like this whole sticky out thing. Alright, concept first. Let's think of proof of concept. This is, I don't even know if it's going to work yet anyway. Okay, let's try and be a little bit sleek to get the idea. So go for half block here. And this next block will be the first block that attaches to the door, and the next one will be just purely for looks and extra attachment. So that's the door kind of thing. Let's put the blast box around it so that makes more sense. It's normal blocks inside, isn't it really? That one. And that one needs to be normal blocks. Then we're back onto blast door blocks. So this is going to be the actual door itself. If I can make this airtight with this type of door, I'll be so happy. I mean, it should work. It should. Oh yeah, this is the problem. That is pushing it out a little bit. So it's not actually touching there. Because I can't place a block there. Okay, let's get this rotor moved. And you know what? I should have set it before I put all these blocks on it because it's going to crash. Alright, let's have a look. You know what, let's have a quick look. It's on 0 straight down if I remember rightly. So going from 0 to 45 will lift the door up. In theory. Okay, let's put the braking force right up. Velocity not doing like lower limit. Needs to be 0. Kind of 360. I hate it when it does that. Upper limit 45. Ooh, current angle 0, lower limit 0. Okay, a little bit nervous. Let's go for 0.01. That is going up, isn't it? That is going up. Good. 0.1. Good. 1. Yay, up to 45 degrees. That's a good enough clearance. Okay, rotor displacement, I want that to be 0. But that should now be exactly to the side and it should let it come down. Well, just Sarah Gaming, you'll learn, mate. It's a learning curve. I had to learn as well. You'll get there. And part of the fun is learning, to be honest. Finding stuff out for yourself. And it's such a rewarding thing as well when you do figure it out. It's so rewarding. Seeing your creations, you know, come to life. And also when you get the feedback, it's amazing. I've had some really great feedback from the stuff I've done. And it gives you a buzz. I mean, it's one thing playing the game. Another thing playing it and have other people watch you and tell you that you're doing so good. It's a bit big-headed, but you know, I've never thought myself as being an expert at this game. But I've got many hours behind me on it, so I guess I am an expert to some degree. I make plenty of mistakes, but yeah, it's great having people, you know, reward you for what you've been doing. Okay, let's put a thing on the toolbar here quickly. Reverse, that'd be easier. Fingers crossed this is going to go flush. Not, I'm getting ready to press the button again. Oh, yes. Oh, that's just... I don't believe that. Please let that be airtight. It has to be airtight. Yeah, what type of rover? That's what I forgot to answer. Well, it's basically going to be a survival-ready, small ship build, survival rover. It's going to have everything in there you need. I want it to look pretty snazzy as well. I'm pretty happy with that door. I'm not so bothered how bad it looks up here. I've got to rebuild these blocks to make it look nicer, but the concept works. I'm pretty sure that's going to be airtight. What do you guys think? Do you reckon that's going to be airtight? Obviously, when I put the block across the top and fill this in. I do need to... Actually, no. There is one flaw to this, and that's the bit I need to double check. Those blocks. No, I can't place those at the moment. I've got a funny feeling that's just going to hit it straight away. That just goes straight up, doesn't it? I may need to do a right angle door then. Airtight because I want this to be able to go on other planets that don't have oxygen. or low oxygen content. I'm going to have to do a 90-degree top door, aren't I? How do I get a right angle block that does that? Oh, unless I do these blast door blocks around the edge of the door and just use normal blocks in the side, in the middle. Possibly. No, it's not going to work for the bottom. Just Arrow Gaming. If I use a cab instead of a seat, it's not going to be what I'm trying to make. I'm trying to make it like you can live in here. You want to be able to get in and see what happens to get the vehicle. Think of it as if it was in real life. Would you want to have that little poxy cab and then you have to get outside every time you get out? This is going to have like sleeping quarters in that. We're going to probably put a trailer on it now. The rest of the bits and pieces on. Really, real detailed build. If you look at this LCD screen in front, that's actually a see-through LCD screen. It will have data on once it's all rigged up. Decent viewing area. The many things to us. Welcome to the stream, mate. So much a better build style than you. Well, everyone's got their own build style. I mean, this isn't exactly what I originally imagined. Kind of come together, but I think I can pull this off now. But it takes a bit of work to get used to building in Space Engineers, knowing what you can and can't do with blocks. I think everybody, when they start building Space Engineers, just make bricks, basically. You start with blocks, you build blocks. Trying to learn how to make curves with blocks is an art to it, and we've just been doing that quite spectacularly with the last stream we did earlier, and most of this week we've been doing a stream with Starbug. There's a ship called Starbug which is on Red Dwarf, a UK program. Starbug's basically 3 different sized circles joined together. We've done that in this game, and it's quite amazing that we've done it, but it gives you a new perspective on building with squares. I need to make this a right angle here, and I need a right angle blast merge on here that goes from there up to there. I'm trying to think how I can do that. I don't think there is a merge block, a blast door block that can do that. No, there isn't. Well, the blast door corner inverted, is that? No, because I need to be... that way. No, that won't work either. And you want some toast? Oh yes please, mate. I might get cold by the time you get it though. Right. I'm really stuck here because when I open that door, that effectively goes up rather than out. So I can't put a block above here to make it airtight. So that's a real problem with this design. It needs to go out before it goes up. And you know what that means, don't you? Using a piston. I suppose I could put a piston here on this arm. I need to make it move out a little bit. I mean, the game is fairly stable. So you know what that means. Piston. It's the only way it's going to work. Piston. So let's put a bracing arm down here, which isn't going to do a thing for some reason. I need to do it down the other side, don't I? Oh, I don't want to take this off because I've already set it up. Oh, of course, sorry guys. Yeah, I didn't see what had been said. How about a piston on the inside that pushes out the door? Yep, well done mate. Sorry I missed that for you. Just Arrow Gaming. Is it okay if I do a video and watching your live stream? Yeah. Are you doing a live video or are you just doing a normal video? If you're doing a normal video, that's pretty cool. If you're doing a live video, people might as well just watch me, you think. Right. I'm gonna have to get rid of some of this to do this, aren't I? I'll put it back later, not a problem. Pulls it all apart. Okay, I want to connect that to that to that. Okay, this is actually getting a bit complicated now because I can't get rid of that one. I think I have to rebuild this, aren't I? Yeah, let's rebuild it. I know what it's going to look like. I know that'll work. The rotor's already set up anyway. Get rid of that, that'll fall off. Oh, kind of. It's quite nice weight wedge actually, it's quite a realistic physics. Okay, get rid of that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. Okay, so the piston needs to be on here, that's going to turn. I'd like a block that's not going to get in the way, to be honest, but I think one of these will do. Or use that, help clearance underneath. It would probably make sense. I'm only going at 45 degrees anyway. Okay, now I want a piston. Which would be overkill if I used it all the way out, which I'm not going to, so that's good. Let's hide that little control. Oh, it hasn't gone on here, is it? Because it's a small one. That's good. Okay, and that's going to have a slight addition to how far out this door goes as well. Okay, let's just have another look where this is going to go. We'll come out by another 2.5 blocks. I suppose I should just use normal blocks now. There's no point trying to put those blaster blocks can go down the side actually. That'll look nicer up here. So in that case, I can use that. I don't think this is going to work because I need to go half a block out, but I may be able to do something here. Yeah, I can. This could be quite nice. Like that. And then go... Ah, no. That's work. Let's go for that one. That looks nice. It's out too far. I'll clear any blocks that are there. Yeah, Sarah, don't worry, I do know cussing as well. The only days when there might be cussing is on the Friday stream now because we're starting the second season again with group survival. Trent, myself and Phoenix will be on and it's known to get, yeah, it's adult content basically. So that'll be warning on the stream, but other than that all my streams are family friendly, no cussing at all. I like to try to cuss sometimes because things can go wrong, but I won't because there's no need for it quite frankly. Right, I think that is quite a nice tidy build on the side there. That's worked nicely. Let's raise it up. That one. And then I can add a little piston bit on it and set it all under a timer. But that block on. Correct. Oh, where have I put my blast door blocks? There they are. Okay. Survival is a bit of a bugger. This isn't survival, but tomorrow I do have a 2-hour survival stream. I do 4 hours in the afternoon basically, so tomorrow's first 2 hours will be my solo survival. I think I'm on episode 3 or 4. Actually going pretty good actually, quite looking forward to doing that. I've not done it, didn't do it last week. Had to miss it last week, but this week's been pretty good. Maybe tempted to do a 4-hour stream on it, but I kind of want to get back to this as well, so we shall see. I think we shall see how it goes. Trying to make that match here. Doing wrong. There we go. Or what was that for? Do a 4-hour stream of solo survival tomorrow? You think? Is that what you meant? Episode 4. Oh, I'll give you me. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Episode 4. Is it episode 4? Yes, it is. Yeah, because the first one was a bit of a mess because we was trying to do a mobile-based set, wasn't we? And the wheels weren't working. So we decided on the second one to go up into the mountains and build on the side of a mountain, and then the third one was continuing that build. That's right. The fourth would have been last week, but it didn't go. So this week will be fourth. Yep. We've got Adam here, isn't it? Okay. Now that piston, I'm going to have to kind of somehow automate this with the timers, I think, aren't I? Okay, so velocity, that's good. Maximum distance, 2 meters. No, it needs to literally go up by like, I don't know, 0.25 maybe. It's probably too much as well, actually. Let's have a look what that is. Yeah, it's more than enough. Okay, let's put this on the bar. Reverse. Okay, so we'll do 1. Piston. There you go. So out and lift. Reverse. Actually, if I go a bit further, I can put a normal block hole on the top there. Yeah. I think I should make Adam my PA. He kind of already is. I do actually need a PA for my work as well, so we'll have to talk about it. 0.5. Let's just go for that. Let's see what it does. Okay, so out. That clears the block, and then lifts. Yes. That's pretty cool, actually. I'm quite happy with that. What we could even do, just to make it even a bit better, is then it pulls back down again. That's actually pretty nice. I'm rather happy with that. A little bit of clang, but oh, that, yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm just gonna make it airtight everywhere now, which I have just realised is going to be a slight problem. No, it won't be. You can do that along the top. Right, yeah, there's a little problem here. This could be a little awkward. Let's figure this out a second. Okay, so you need to take that across still. The angle will work. Okay, let's see if I can now do the final touches to this and make sure it still works. I have a horrible sneaky suspicion it might not. There might be something I've missed here. Yeah, the many things to us. I tell you what, that's another thing about streaming when you play this game. I'd be happy to play this game on my own anyway, but when you're streaming and got other people's input, especially like people like Adam, and there's a guy the other day called Groovester, and some of you now on here as well, you're suggesting just at the right moment, something I wouldn't have otherwise thought of. Many minds come up with some great ideas, and it makes these builds that much better than it would have been if I just played it on my own. And it's really great. It's just a new way of playing. It's so much better than, you know, ways we normally play games. That's one of the great things about playing streaming. It really is. Really do enjoy doing it this way. Okay, let's I don't know why, I just feel I need to put a supporting block in here. Not that Space Engineers works that way, but I just feel like I need to put that in. Right. Okay, now that's got to hook around underneath there, which means that there is actually going to hit on that when it hits down, which shouldn't be a problem because it's exactly where it needs to be. It will stop as it touches it. So let's just have a look that this works. If it does, then I can work on trying to make it airtight. I'll zoom in much further. Okay, let's do it like that. Okay, so first of all, drop the rotor down. Let's go around to the outside a little bit. See, clang. That wasn't good. Yeah, that's the problem. I need to use the blast door blocks. I should have known better. Not a problem though. I shall revert I know. Has anybody seen it do the autosave? Has any? Did anybody see it autosave? I'm just oblivious to it. Has anybody seen the text come up on the screen? Autosave. I know it has been, but I just want to double check. Anybody confirm they've seen it autosave? Pretty sure it has. If I do no, then load, that should be it. Load game. Open build 51:58. 4 minutes ago. I don't mind that. That's better than rebuilding what we just done. All of it. It's not to do with default settings. What it is some blocks are actually wider than the size they actually are, if that makes sense. If you look at a square block, you have these edges along the corner, which are actually bigger than the size of the block is. They don't actually count, but they kind of do, which is a weird thing. When basically that edge there, if you see it, protrudes out from the actual dimensions of the block, and the same was the one going up. It didn't like it. The contact, even though the 0 point matched the 0 point, they should have just sat together. The Space Engineer sees that as 0.0001 too far, which then puts that force of the rotor down on the side of the ship, which makes it want to rotate. That's the bug they've got at the moment, is that 0.001. They haven't quite got the math right. Unfortunately, I think they need to get some mathematicians in on the team, because it's a well-known issue in programming that 0.000, it goes on for basically 1. It's a very small fraction that can cause a number not to be a whole number. Therefore, two blocks don't sit next to each other perfectly, and it's on these rotors. So we can either make the rotor angle, you know, minus fraction of a degree, but then you wouldn't get a seal at the bottom there. Or we can use blast door blocks along here, so we don't get that happen again, which hopefully will work. Now I believe we're where we needed to be. I think, yeah, we put the angles right, so we're basically ready to use it again. So it saved, it auto saved at the perfect time really. That's just perfect. I just didn't put them blocks across there or across there. Now instead of doing those angle blocks that I did across there, which got hit on the arm, this time I will use blast door blocks, which I don't think will actually work. Anyway, I need to make a line across here, like that, I suppose. It needs to connect to either end. That's not going to work, so I'm going to have to go for quite small blocks so we don't have that contact issue. Okay, let's see if we can work. So I'm not giving up on this. We're so close. Try not to sneeze right now as well. Don't fancy trying to find the mute button. Oh, any moment. Right. See, the problem is it needs to be airtight. Them corners are a bit much. If I use that, no. Much. Use the half block along here really. That should work. I can still get the seal underneath of it, kind of along the bottom. That would be the new ceiling. Actually, that's actually quite an easy way of doing it. I haven't got to worry about any merge blocks at all then. Sorry, blast door blocks at all then. So if I do that, basically across to here. When I put symmetry on again, that will match up the other side. But this is effectively the imagine once it's all connected. I'll blend that up to there. This is all the airtight. That will come down into there and close. And it won't hit that because it's half a block away. That should work. I say should. I shall put some more over here though, just to be sure. And I can use the normal angle blocks here. I'm not having it on this side. That shouldn't look too odd, you know, looking from the front. Okay, and let's build. To there. Could have a window here actually, that could be quite smart. I don't know, it might work just actually having something in there we're going to use. No, I do. So you get the idea that this can be airtight in here now quite easily. Okay, we've got an idea to save right now. Okay, let's get in the chair. Now that should work. Have a look. It's crushed. Now bring the piston in. Oh, you gotta be joking me. Oh, I thought that was it. That is so annoying. That is really annoying. Thanks, Adam. It is 1 o'clock. I'm really frustrated because if that had just worked, I would have been happy to leave it there. Oh man, that's not good. I really thought that was going to work, and it should have worked. That was exactly 0. That should have pulled straight in, but decided to put it around still. Wonder why it insists on doing that. I wonder if I need to lock the rotor before putting the piston in, because that would remove the rotational force of the rotor that's bugging the game. Perhaps that might be the key. So rotor, where are you? Rotor lock on and off. Okay, let's see if that works. You're right, that it is a really solid design. It's just that base engineers won't allow us to use it. So rotor lock is off, which is good. It means we can use the rotor. So let's rotate the rotor. It should now fall into place at 0 degrees perfectly. Okay, let it settle. And now turn the rotor lock. Ah, there you go. It just moved a little bit. Maybe that is now perfectly at 0. Okay, here goes the piston. Oh no, the rotor lock's on. So why is it rotating? Okay, we will not. I think then before I press any buttons, we will not be taking off this one. The other half block slope. It's not the pro. It has to be airtight on that door. And I don't think it's that block. But then again, you know, it might. A merge block to a merge block might work. No, it won't, would it? Oh, this is so fucking frustrating. So it's not rotor lock. What else could it be? What can we do to... Let's drop that piston into place and see what it gives us the current position of piston, the rotor. It's at 45 degrees. Let's see if it's glitching. So reverse. Zero. Double check that lower limit. 0, 0, 0, 0. Let's try something stupid. Let's put a 1 in there. Now go to the piston and see if it's probably going to do it again, but just have a try. Yeah, see. Wow, that was quite something that time. We're up in the air. New form of propulsion there. doesn't make sense because the piston is at exactly the rotation point it needs to be at. I think we're going to have to use a landing gear here, you know, to lock that in place. Instead of the rotor lock, use a landing gear. Getting desperate now. These are desperate times. Oh boy. And now look, it just put us outside of the cockpit as well, which is really annoying. That's something I didn't want it to do. Might have to change the height of this again. But when you get out the cockpit... Oh yeah, that's what I wanted. Keep it in here, that's good. Right. Now... I mean, that edge, I suppose... I will try changing this block for one other block that I think that might help. Kind of doubtful it will do anything, to be honest. But you never know. It might be enough. Give this a go. This should be working though. This is the really frustrating thing about it. Still not going to work. Here it goes. You ready? No way. Did anyone just see that? That just worked. It must be the leverage of the piston making it go up pop fraction of a degree so it hits it. Having that smaller block just worked. Oh my, I cannot. Wow, I want to like my own video. How can I like my own video? I can't. I have to wait till it was compiled. I want to like my own video. I just impress myself. And it actually looks really nice. Actually, it actually almost looks flush, doesn't it? Wow. I've got a big smile on my face now. I'm really happy with myself on that one. That's awesome. Absolutely awesome. I need to do it again just to be sure. I'm saving it. I'm saving. Quick save. Save. Yes. That's saved. It works. Okay. I'm going to put the rotor lock on now. I just want to see if it does anything. Oh, yeah. Won't be doing that again. So we'll ignore rotor lock. It has a little fidget, but that's awesome. We'll ignore the rotor lock. We're not touching that rotor lock. Okay, save. Yes. I can't believe that's worked. Yeah, this is where you drop the mic. Yep, definitely. I'm actually kind of, even though I'm talking, speechless. If that makes sense. You know that arm doesn't actually look too bad on the outside of the vehicle either, does it? Not that hideous, is it? And I can make this airtight easily now. That's easily airtight. Wow. I'm gobsmacked. Wow. I'm actually trying not to swear. Right. I know it's a tempting fate, but I want to now get the shapes right on here. Oh, I can't place them now because that. Oh, okay, let's do that. And then. Okay, the piston's out. No, it's not. I need to make sure I don't press these in the wrong order. And I'll have to set them up on the timers, which I'll do later. But for now, that is so cool. We need one underneath now for steps, don't we? Oh man, why didn't I think of that? I've got a better one. The whole thing lowers to the ground as it opens. Then you just step down. I might even just put steps in there actually. It wouldn't be too hard to sort of build a kind of like a step design. I could go to a half block there. Lose a bit of this clearance on the side, but hey, it's steps, isn't it? Oh, I'm so chuffed with that. That is what. Oh, I'm carrying on with this tomorrow, I'll tell you. Right after the solo survival 2 hours stream, I'm going straight onto this for another 2 hours. Okay, that's alright, like that. On the inside, I can't. Actually, I can do it. Yeah, I can. I can do it on the inside as well. Careful where I place these though. Okay, that one's safe, that's safe, that's safe. Go underneath. Oh, actually, is that going to delete? No, it's not. Wrong one. Put that there. Which ain't going to work now, is it, after doing all this? Okay. Looks even nicer on top now. I've just got to put that block back that I took off. I can't get over this. I just cannot believe that has worked. Oh, you know what? I've just seen something even nicer I can do here. Oh man, this is looking too good. This is. Oh no, I can't do that. No, oh, quick, that could have been dangerous because that corner's going to catch. That was looking very nice though. But no, I have to leave it that way. But that's okay, that's good. That still looks good. 2 hours plus the extra bit. Yeah, the extra bit of an hour and 10 minutes. So we'll probably do that again tomorrow. I can't help it. This is too awesome. Right, I've done them changes. Let's just quickly run it before I save it again. Okay, so down goes the rotor. Speed's quite nice as well. I'm not going to try speeding it up, but it works nice. Okay, and now bring the piston in. Oh, if it twitches, it makes me twitch. Right, there we go. Oh, you know what? I just noticed something. That doesn't look airtight. That doesn't look airtight, does it? And I thought these were oh, you know what? I don't think they are airtight, are they? Blast doors aren't airtight. They're not airtight. Oh man, I'm gonna cry. They're not airtight. I'm positive they're not airtight. That's just really upset me. Yeah, that's... And another annoying thing that I've just suddenly realised. Oh, this is too cool though. It's too cool to... I might have to ignore the whole airtight thing. I'll make it as if it was airtight. But I've just realised something else as well. I could have done these side on. Could have done there. And there. That door doesn't move. And I could have had sideways opening doors and they would have been airtight. Oh, now that's really annoyed me because I've just figured out where I could have made it airtight, but it's nowhere near as cool as this. So now I'm left with a dilemma. So I carry on not being airtight, which is quite a big issue with the build really, considering I want to be able to use on other planets. Or do I go with the hangar doors and you know what? Let's do both. Then we have options, don't we? We can use this on planets that doesn't matter about being airtight, and then we can use the other version on planets where you do need to be airtight. Sometimes I scare myself, I'm so clever. I think I scare myself, but I'm not clever as well. I'll get rid of that, not the block it was on. Why wouldn't that go? I can't actually get rid of that. That's strange. Yes, I can, there you go. Oh, in a minute. Okay, I'll keep the same look so that we can use either then, can't I? If this works, then I'll carry on building the other one. And when I've done it, I'll do a copy and do what I'm doing now to this. I use the proper doors, which are these ones. No, it's not. Where are they? Pretty. Those ones. If I scratch, yeah. So let's get rid of that block, that block, that block, that block. Yeah, this would have worked. I didn't think about doing them this way around, did I? That means I've got to build into its door. This wheel is. Which won't work when I drop it down. That is a problem. But yeah, it's a problem. I'd have O2 tanks, Adam, but it wouldn't stay pressurised. Although, you know what? So that's not going to work. I'm going to have to move the whole back section one block back for this one to work. But that still actually looks quite good if I did that. I'd have that there and this here, and the door would be 4x4. Still workable. Just these wheels in the way. In fact, to show you what I mean. So I'd have to obviously lengthen the whole thing slightly. Was it 2, 1, 2, and then piston? Right, okay. So yeah, this is how this would work. I'd have to make the vehicle one block longer, which in a way kind of pays off because it gives us an extra block to work with. And we end up being airtight. But that would work. And only that, we can go for the original looking design on top. So imagine the rest of it's now built airtight. That is now airtight hangar doors. Like this. So yeah, there we go, watch. Airtight hangar doors. Why didn't I just do that? It looks good still, but doesn't look as good, I don't think. I do prefer what we've already done, but that will be airtight. So if I make it one block longer, which won't be too hard, I've got to reconfigure the back wheels, or I could literally do the merge block trick, cut in half, do the merge block trick, add the block on. That could work. Yeah, I could think of a way of doing that quite easily actually. We may have to leave this for tomorrow afternoon. I really want to use this method though. That is a lot cleaner. But just, oh, I don't know. Come on guys, what should I do? Should I just do 2 versions? If I do, I should really make both of them the same length. So what I think I'll do is I'll work on a copy of this, make it one longer, which is easy. What I do is I put a piston on here with a merge block and a merge block there, join the pistons to the merge block, only by filling it one block, delete the blocks to the middle, extend that extra block, 2 blocks, put a couple of merge blocks here, pull them back together, delete the pistons, build around it. That's extended one block without ruining the whole build. So I can extend that one block and then carry on the build like this. Then when I finished it, take a copy of it and put the doors on like this. So then I'll have an airtight version and a funky cool version. I think you should do two Hoover presidents. Yes, both. I think you should do 2 Hoover presidents. I don't know what you mean by that one, mate. I guess you're saying I should do 2 of them in the same length, just have a different variation of the door. Yeah, we've perfected this door so cool. It has to be on the build. I'll do 2 versions. One airtight, one not airtight but super cool. Yep. And if I do, to be honest, this one might be worth doing a door both sides. but no, because we're going to need something here for cryo or storage or medbay or something. So yeah, we'll do 2 versions and we'll make it slightly longer. So you know what I'll do? I shall grab a copy of this one. Grab a copy, not the okay. Doing another copy, and this is the one we'll make longer. Should do that tomorrow. A little bit of me telling me to do it now, but I figured out how to do it. Adam, stop me! Stop me from doing this. Oh dear. I'm doing this now. I am doing this now because I want to see if this works. It won't take long. It won't take long for it to go wrong anyway. And then a piston. This is quick and easy. What? That's a huge merge block. Got merge blocks that big when we do it this way. Okay, that still work. That's all till tomorrow. Yeah, what sort of? Not quite. Okay, this is going to be awkward bit. Placing that. I have to place that first, don't I? Okay, so that's going to be that block. Go back here. I think that might work. Yep. Nope. Ah. Okay, there's no way of doing this. Okay. In theory, that should merge. And then they're connected front and back. I can then cut the bottom, extend it even more, put more merge blocks in, and then go further. That's the theory. It's going to be an interesting experiment, so let's have a look. I need to work out the distances as well. Need power to the front? No, because the front has got power, because it'd be merged. That'd be fine. I think I'll get away with this. I think I know what you mean, but I'm positive this will actually work. That's the piston I need. How far has that got to go? That's the problem. I've got to figure this out. How far has it got to actually go? It's going to move 2 blocks, 2 small blocks. How far is 2 small blocks? I mean, that was 0.5, so 1.0 I'm guessing. Thinking. Hang on, I've got to get back in that seat. Let me in! Should open that side door, but I don't want to invite Clang right now. Right, I'm guessing just 1.0 is the distance to travel. So, maximum distance 1.0. Hope it's going to be far enough actually. Got a feeling it won't be. Both merge blocks on pistons. You might be right there actually. Let's give it a go. Hey, they're merged. They're merged. Okay, now comes the degree. What's it? No, more buttons. I'm getting in a fluster. Alright, now to cut away the bit in the middle, I'll cut it here, I think. Here it goes. This is where it goes bang. Ready? Oh! Okay, extend that a little bit more. That's okay. Okay, now I extend it to full, which is just another block, isn't it, basically? Look at this. Stretch. My stretch. So basically, just by putting 2 merge blocks on either side now, when I put them together, they will be 1 block wider. Which I can't do. It needs to be further apart, and I think you're right using the 2 pistons, wasn't you? Yeah. I see what you mean by the extra piston, mate. Yeah, I did need an extra piston. Is there another way I can do that? No, I'll just bring it back to how it was. Okay, that's alright, we'll learn. Rusty, welcome back again, mate. I build off with Captain Hack and Textfire. I've not heard of them before. Be interesting to have a go at that. I'm quite liking the way we've just done this. Bit of vehicle in half, but it's still joined. Right, we will leave that there to remind us tomorrow of what not to do. If that makes sense. Oh, Captain Shack. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I know who Captain Shack is. Who's Textfire there? That's one I haven't heard. Yeah, Captain Shack would be good ones to build off with. Right, I do think I'm going to have to end the stream because I'm an hour and a half over. But that there is a hint what we're going to carry on with tomorrow. We'll do a 2-hour solo survival tomorrow because we missed that last week. And then we'll continue this after for another 2 hours, maybe a bit extra, an hour and a half extra like we did tonight. But we now know that that's what we're building, but we need to extend it by 1 block using this method with an extra piston. And once we've done it, we will then build this carrying on with that being longer, and when it's completed we will then do these doors on it as well. Yes, that's the plan. Awesome. This is looking pretty cool with 3 of them. I'm liking it. You know what? One other thing that's not really been thought about is with this door on, did it drive okay? A quick look. Or am I going to need rotor lock on here as well? Let's get rid of this transparent display from showing. No, don't want that. No. Okay. Any glitchiness? Oh, we want to topple over a little bit then, but we can sort that out. Ah, there you go. And looks quite nice still, actually. No weirdness, don't need rotor lock, that's all good. That rear wheel looks swaying, it's cool. That's nice. You can see pretty well, it's getting dark, we've got the lights on. Might add more spotlights down the side, so it gives us light down the side, but also forward viewing. Very happy. Absolutely awesome. Oh, that's pucker. Awesome, let's get rid of that one. Right. Well, I've got to say, that's awesome. Absolutely, I can't believe that. Let's turn this light on a second, it's getting dark. Spotlight on. Time to come on, particularly bright either. Okay, that's cool. Very happy with that. Awesome input from you guys as always. Thanks to those that subscribed again tonight and those that subscribed previously. Please, if you haven't already, please do like and share if you can. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. If you have subscribed, make sure you click that bell icon so you know when I'm going to stream. 8 o'clock tomorrow night, I start my stream for solo survival for 2 hours. It will be the 4th episode. Great build going so far. 8 o'clock GMT is the time I'll start streaming. That was approximately 5.5 hours ago my time. So whatever 5.5 hours ago was your time, that's the time I'm streaming tomorrow. after that 2-hour stream, I'll be continuing with this build for 2, maybe 3 hours, and see where it goes. It's great. All my creations will end up on the workshop as well. And yeah, this has been really great, guys. Thanks very much. Again, please like, share, subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you guys again tomorrow night if you can make it. That'd be great. Absolutely phenomenal tonight. Really happy with this build. So yeah, until tomorrow night, guys. Take care. I've been Beardie.D, and this is Open Build. Take care, guys. Bye. Infinite power, Infinite power.